Last time on Nerds on Tap, Mario was missing. Did he take candy from a weird spiky hunchback with Koopa breath? Did he eat shit and play an LGM game? The Nerds weekend was ruined? Will the desolation of Jim's asshole continue? Will they learn the secrets of Shaq Fu? Y'all ready for this? Next time on Nerds on Tap!
I want you to get me fresh beer. You serious?
Y'all ready for this?
Welcome to Nerds on Tap again. This is our Nerdocalypse episode. This is a podcast where we're talking about nerdy things, and actually this is a section of the podcast where we talk about the battle between the characters who we mentioned at the end of last episode. And who are they, Chris?
Luigi versus Teen Anakin Skywalker.
You win.
That's going to be awesome. Or
That's
terrible.
totally what's happening right now.
That's what's happening, and we're drinking beer at the same time, if you can't tell already by our slurred voices.
Yeah, 8.5% alcohol over the CT Crunch that I had for dinner. That's Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the uninitiated.
Not Captain.
So you use beer instead of milk? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm still drinking Smaug. It's still delicious. It's pretty good. I'm at the end of it. That was a whole pint, so.
Ooh, you're going to be sleeping on the couch again.
I'm still drinking Curious Traveler Lemon Shandy.
And I'm still drinking this Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA. It's not that funny. I don't know why we're all laughing. I'm Chris.
I'm
Hey, guys.
Jim.
I'm Joseph.
This is Nerds on Tap. Did you guys know that?
Nerds on Tap.
Yep, we said that.
Wait, was it Tap on Nerds or was it Nerds on... I'm dyslexic.
So the battle, the Nerdocalypse. We've got Luigi versus Teen Anakin Skywalker.
Oh, God.
In the previous episode, we were talking about how when Mario eats candy from strangers and he gets drugged and kidnapped, Luigi's his only hope. So, by that logic, I think we're good because obviously Mario is actually a moron. That's what that it said Mario is missing. It should have been called Mario is a moron.
It's gonna be the next title on the next generation Nintendo console.
Yeah,
That was the title
Wii.
before they translated it over from Japanese.
yeah. Mario is moron. So then we got the wine master himself, Teen Anakin. What's gonna happen?
All right. Okay. So how do they encounter each other? It's going to have to be... I'm pretty sure Luigi's going to be the one crossing over dimensions since he is everywhere.
It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for Teen Anakin to just stumble into the Mario universe. It's like,
Right.
Oh, I'm in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, what? I'm Pixels now?
For the just for the record, this is not Teen Anakin from the Cartoon Network show. This is the movie Teenage Anakin.
Yeah, so this isn't
from
good Teen
episode 2 and 3.
Anakin.
It's Hayden Christensen.
This is Hayden Christensen's
Bottom of the barrel fucking jumper bullshit.
Oh, speaking of washed up people, he's in a new movie with Nicolas Cage.
I thought he's quit acting. He was like
Which one?
adamant that he wasn't gonna be Orlando Bloom. That was like a direct quote where he was like, "Well, I'm not gonna be
God.
Orlando Bloom." It's
Oh,
like,
that's
Well,
fuck
so-
you, yeah, you
That's
are.
a fact.
What a
Orlando
dumbass.
Bloom's better than him. Holy shit.
A wet fart's better than Hayden Christensen.
So maybe in searching for Mario in time, what was that game called? Mario
Mario is missing.
No, but there was, what was the time one? Wasn't there a time?
Mario in time.
Mario in
Just
time.
Mario in time. I'm
He
assuming.
went to a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy.
Long time.
There you go. So-
Mario
Galaxy far, far away.
There you go. So
did it.
combine it, and yeah, now we've tied it
Mic
together.
drop.
Luigi's looking for Mario because he is incompetent and can't help himself. Probably taking candy from someone else. Falls into the Star Wars universe. Let's put him on Tatooine because that's where I'm most familiar with. he's searching
only
through.
planet,
Yeah,
Tatooine or Hoth, or I guess Mustafar, or whatever.
those are the best planets anyway. So he's searching through Cantina, and I don't know. I'll leave it to you guys from there. Passing it.
Searching through the cantina, okay.
But first he encounters Hammerhead.
The one who looks like a big slug
hammerhead.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They gave him a real name eventually, but
I don't remember. Oh, his race was called Ithorian.
oh, is that really? That's
Yep.
funny because I did not know that. My son has a board book where it's Han Solo is using the Millennium Falcon to save the Ithorians to take them to Bismarmery because like the Empire's coming. So apparently he can fit the entire planet on his ship.
Why not?
The more you know. Du-du-du-du. Rainbow.
But I mean, you should read it, but don't take my word for it. Dun-dun-dun.
Okay, so he runs into Hammerhead. What happens next?
I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
He just wanted Hammerhead to be in there.
It was a
Okay.
total non sequitur.
So Anakin is in the background complaining about something, about wanting to be a Jedi. Because he wants to be a Jedi.
So he's at the cantina complaining, maybe having a few drinks, maybe having some
Listening to-
spice even.
Listening
Right.
to whatever the Star Wars version of The Cure is.
He's getting some secondhand
crying.
smoke from the death sticks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an on the nose thing. Like if they called cigarettes death sticks, people would still do them.
It might turn people off of it a little bit more.
You know what? It's been referred to that in some movie, and I don't remember what it was, but I remember that actually. Shit.
So he's in the cantina. Anakin is as well, bitching about wanting to be a Jedi or whatnot, and he's listening to the Star Wars version of The Cure, which is because that's the
It's
only song
ironic.
they have.
It's ironic. It's so happy sounding. It's actually like a statement on pop music.
Yeah.
So it's actually
Oh my
like a
God.
subversive like emo movement that's going on.
Amazing.
Yeah, totally. We just didn't understand it looking at it from because we're in a galaxy far, far away, obviously. So
Right,
we
it's
don't
like
get their culture.
Max Rebo and Cy Snoodles, that song is actually like you play it in, you put headphones on, you play it in a dark room, and you cut yourself.
Yeah,
I wonder
totally.
what Robert Smith would look like in the Star Wars universe. I bet he'd be like the alien where it would look like he's supposed to have hair, but it's tendrils with the eyeballs all over it.
It's like meat tentacles.
Yeah.
It's like Kit Fisto.
So he's a Twi'lek then.
Is that what it is?
The ones with the head tentacles?
That worked.
Yeah, so if you were coming here to be like, oh, nerds on tap, are they really nerds? Joseph just proved that.
I know a lot of Star Wars races.
I don't know a lot of Star Wars races. Sorry, guys.
I know which Star Wars races I hate because I'm a Star Wars racist.
And which would those be?
The humans.
Sometimes I just say things.
Oh,
saying,
God.
A lot of non sequiturs from Jim. Okay, so Luigi, let's bring him back into this because maybe we have more Nintendo knowledge.
Luigi's like, where's the Mario? And someone's like, "Rrr," and he's like, my friend says he doesn't like you.
I don't like you
I don't
either.
like you.
I don't
Either.
like you either.
I'm wanted on 10 systems.
Like Nintendo system?
You'll be dead. Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, wait, that's not what you were supposed to
He
say.
said like Nintendo systems.
Line?
Jesus Christ.
So-
Oh, God.
Okay, so
Let's think of it this way, because this is going nowhere.
Jesus Christ.
If Anakin was in Smash Brothers, because obviously the only time that Luigi was ever been able to pull his weight
yeah, the only time he's been competent.
is
Or
when
Mario
he
Kart,
could
because he's got
actually,
the Luigi death
no,
stare.
but that's just driving. Who cares?
Yeah, but
like
he's mean mugging in that motherfucker.
as far as like fighting skills, like Smash Brothers is the only time you're like, oh, he actually can throw down a little bit when he's not going, just like floating in the air. Like match toe to toe, uninitiated, non-Jedi, whiny teen Anakin. I mean, what do we have to do? Luigi would just have to go up to Padme or say something disparaging about Padme, and it'd be all over, right?
pretty much, I mean, Anakin is super emotional, which the Jedi aren't supposed to be, but he is. And he's very...
It's those excess midi-chlorians.
Yeah.
Guys.
They're just super whiny.
Even his
emo.
He got the Emochlorians, yeah.
He has too many midi-chlorians and it makes him a bitch.
Emochlorians.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, the power of myth.
You need an egg, like, in the bottom of your neck when you're going to talk like George Lucas.
But yeah, I'm bashing George Lucas as I'm wearing a Death Star t-shirt.
Okay, so
like the hand that feeds.
Anakin's really irrational. Like, case in point, is it episode... I can't remember if it was 2, I think it was 3, where his mom was taken captive.
2.
And he kills a shit ton of
sand people, the
sand
Tusken
people?
Raiders.
He even kills like the kids and everything.
Sand people that sounds derogatory. Call them Tusken Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Now, I might be a Star Wars racist.
He kills lots of indigenous desert dwelling
Tatooineans.
individuals
of unknown origin.
Don't make fun of the Tusken Raider. They use all of the dewback. They don't leave a single part of the dewback. When they kill a dewback, they use all of it.
And they've got those cool gaffy sticks. I would like to see. Let's see. Actually, let's have Luigi land just in the middle of the desert in a Tusken Raider camp and have to battle his way out of that with Super Smash Brothers skills included.
Well, just as long as a Smash Ball appears at some point, he's good. Like, he'll be fine.
What was his Smash move?
I actually was just thinking that. I don't know, because I never play as Luigi.
I never play him either.
Who does?
Luigi's like the one character that nobody plays, unless they're doing it ironically.
Yeah, he's better on some stages because his up B is pretty powerful. Because like he does that like when he like kicks his little feet and he floats for a long time.
Oh yeah, he did that in Mario Brothers 2, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah,
he would kick his little feet and he would float for a second.
I love that game. Going back to the previous episode, I used to rent that game all the time, and I loved that game. Mario 2 is awesome.
I got it on Mario All-Stars. That's how I had it. That was good. Good stuff. Okay, let's do this though. Luigi is known for being kind of a coward. I mean, that's kind of the thing. He was too afraid to go in the castle when Mario was missing.
And yet he's the one who always saves the day somehow.
He looks scared as shit in Luigi's mansion, which is his own mansion.
It's a fucking haunted house, man. It's a haunted house.
But it's called Luigi's mansion. That's his mansion.
Those boos are crazy. They're like, you close your eyes, you turn around, and there they are. You're like, they're like the silence from Doctor Who.
You can't look at all of them at once, so you're screwed.
Hold on. Go back. We're going to edit this. They're like the weeping angels from Doctor Who.
Oh, I see what you did.
Perfect.
You fucked up a Doctor Who reference, and then you wanted me to fix it.
Yeah, so fix that. Don't put all of this in there ironically either, where you're going to tell me that you fixed it, and then you're going to put all this stuff to make me look even stupider.
Don't worry, I fixed it.
Already, it's on the fly.
In real time.
All right.
So does Luigi get a weapon to use? Does he get a lightsaber? Does he get at least the
wait? They have
sword? Yeah, from Smash Brothers.
Smash
they have
Brothers,
that.
They have the lightsaber. Yeah.
Okay, so he brings that along.
Lightsaber. There you go.
Or that falls in the level randomly when he's about to battle.
Okay, Anakin's over there just killing the Tusken Raiders.
Yep.
And Luigi shows up, and he's just kind of like looking around, and a lightsaber falls out of the sky and lands next to him.
Let's be clear. If Anakin's he at this point, he's probably calling them sand people. Those damn sand people stole my mother. Anyway,
he's killing the sand people, and a lightsaber drops out of the sky, hits Luigi on the head, bounces off.
Book.
He looks around, trying to figure out what the fuck happened, and then he sees it and he picks it up. What would happen in a lightsaber battle between those two?
Well, Anakin sees that as a challenge, and being as brash as he is, he takes out his lightsaber. Luigi knows he's his enemy. Wait, what?
Sorry, I winked.
Oh, okay. Luigi takes out his lightsaber, and
Anakin would attack first because he's an idiot.
Of course, and because he's on a sand people killing spree, so Luigi's just another person to him, just another sand person to him.
He's like in a blind rage at this point.
Luigi's like, I'm Italian, not the sand people.
Or maybe the sand people have adapted him as one of their own because he looks like a small child to them as far as stature is concerned.
There we go. He like stubs his toe, and Luigi's like, fucking Anakin's like, oh shit.
So Luigi comes out wearing the sand people gear, the traditional sand people robes, possibly a mask.
They when they picked him, they held down R and it went to his alternate costume.
There you go. One of his alternate costumes became sand people gear, sand people battle gear.
How do you see out of that thing? Like,
This
they have
is the
those
most
weird,
ridiculous episode.
those
we've
weird
had.
like eye. Shut up, Chris. They have those weird eyepiece things. Like
They're like mini.
That has to,
I don't know, and they're going like opposite ways. It's like, do they have eyes like frogs?
like this. Like, how can you? Like, that's gonna destroy your peripheral vision.
Well, maybe
Like,
they
that's why
already have really severe like astigmatism, and that's the only way to correct it is to make them go like.
I want to look this up now. Have they ever showed a Tusken Raider without that headgear stuff on?
No.
I don't think so. In the same way that they haven't ever shown a Jawa without the hood on.
Yeah, what's underneath there? Is it just like eyes floating?
Eyes
What's that?
One of my favorite renditions of what they might look like is like little rat people, like these like disgusting looking little rat people, these scavengers, because that's what they are.
That
So
totally makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of like when they before they revealed what Jabba the Hutt looked like for the 1970s Marvel comics. Like, they drew a version of Jabba the Hutt before they made him a big slug, because they didn't even know when they made. Because George Lucas doesn't fucking know anything. He's like this weird like lizard thing. Like, he's just like a regular like dude.
A dinosaur.
But he's like he's like a weird lizard guy. And he just,
remember
like, is
what?
a dude.
Remember what he originally was just that big like bulky
Yeah, just
dude
like-
with like a fur coat on.
Yeah.
Like a fur coat. And it's so stupid that he put that scene back in, because he already had lifted dialogue from that scene to put in the Greedo scene, because the Greedo scene wasn't originally written to be like that. Right. Greedo was just one of the characters in the background, and then they made that scene like he was a bounty hunter working for Jabba. So like, and then he reuses the dialogue again in the special edition, like you wouldn't notice, because it's literally like the scene after that. Like, why would you put that back in and then reuse the dialogue that you originally lifted out to put in the Greedo scene? It's so dumb.
And there's no reason for Jabba to ever leave his palace to come looking for Han Solo. He never would. Yeah. He would obviously hire out.
And I mean, Jabba, the whole time he's in his hut, like in the third movie, he never moves. He's stationary. People move him around on like a swiveling little thing, but in that he's like, going around like a slug
on a skiff.
I get the idea that he was younger back then, because he's in episode 1 at the pod race too, and he's got a wife or whatever.
That's right. He is.
Even though the race that he is are hermaphrodites, and they can choose what sex they are at any given time.
Really?
The more you know.
So what do you think he was doing with that little rat thing?
Yeah, he was totally fucking that guy. What's that guy's? Salacious Crumb?
Yeah, Salacious Crumb. Right.
That was basically his little sex slave.
And Bib Fortuna totally was giving him hand jobs all the time. So.
Oh, you know it. He had that look in his eyes. Like, wait until the palace clears up, then it's time.
Okay, I don't know what race there are, because I'm not a big Star Wars person. The pigs. Jim's got to do something.
Okay,
Joseph.
Gamorreans.
The pig guys?
Yeah.
Do they not remind you of Legend of Zelda every time you see them?
Oh, of Ganon? Totally.
Yeah.
I wonder if one took inspiration from the other in any fashion.
That would be really interesting to know, actually.
Then again, I guess it's not too out of the question for two things to make completely different anthropomorphic pig people. So, I don't know.
I could see it. I could see one of them having to. I wonder what came first. When did they first show up? They weren't in episode 1. I don't think they're in episode 2.
I think it was only in 3 because in Return of the Jedi because they were just Jabba's palace guards.
And when was 3 released? It was in the 80s, right?
Return of the Jedi. Jim. Ask Jim when he gets back on.
Jim.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I had to pee. Really
What
bad.
came first? Legend of Zelda or Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi.
Did it?
Yeah, because
It was 83.
Return of the Jedi. Yeah, it was 83, and Zelda wasn't until like 91.
So I wonder if maybe Zelda took some of that inspiration from those pig guys in Jabba's palace.
Yeah, like if
Probably.
Ganon's inspired by Gamorreans.
Wait, no. Oh, we're
'Cause they
talking.
look
Sorry, for some
similar.
reason I was thinking about Link to the Past only.
No, Legend of Zelda is 86, so
Yeah.
the original one. So therefore, Return of the Jedi still comes first. So maybe Ganon's inspired by Gamorreans.
Crazy.
Maybe Ganon is Gamorrean. Just he happened to take up.
Shit.
Maybe that's the Force that he's using. His dark magic is actually the dark side.
It's true. Ganon is a Sith pig.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, since that has nothing to do with anything we're talking about as far as Nerdocalypse
we should probably
goes.
get back to like what those two are
It's
doing.
way
Luigi
more
and
fun when we just derail the whole thing.
which is every episode.
Yeah, true. I can't expect to stay on topic.
Okay.
Okay. Here's something that I have though, and this is gonna give Luigi the advantage, I think, and you guys can argue it if you need to.
What do you think, Joseph?
I'm listening to you right now. Wait, you're over here.
Wait,
You're
is
looking
it
at you're
that
looking
way?
in the wrong
I think
direction.
it's this way.
Y'all are
I'm gonna
both
look
looking
this
the
way.
wrong direction.
I'm looking the wrong direction.
Yes.
What do you think,
No,
Joseph?
Jim, now you're looking the wrong direction. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, everybody listen up. All right, so here's what's gonna happen.
Yes.
Luigi gets his Ghostbuster gear from the from
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion, and
Okay.
he's brought that out. He draws out the ghost, the Jedi Spectre of
Oh no.
I don't know.
Yoda.
It wouldn't be Yoda at that time because he's still alive during
Shut up.
while Anakin's a teen.
Shut
Oh
up.
my God, Jim's never seen Star Wars.
So let's say he pulls.
Hang on.
Okay.
Jim's never seen Star Wars.
All right. So let's say he pulls out a Sith ghost from the past to come to his aid because he's unfamiliar with the Star Wars universe and all he's filled with now is just frustration and hate. So the dark side is going to gravitate towards him.
Okay.
So therefore, he pulls out a Sith Spectre from the past to assist him and possibly aid in his lightsaber combat. His lightsaber, which would be blue in Smash Brothers, suddenly turned red, and so he's coming at Anakin with full force, encouraged by, and in fact, let's say that Sith ghost has inhabited Luigi's body because I think there are some that can do that actually. Like they can like get inside your body and what's it called?
The only body Anakin
Sex.
wanted to get inside of was Padme.
Well, he won't get the chance now. Not since he started shit with
Then-
Luigi.
And then the bazooka shows up and he shoots him, and Anakin
hammer
flies
drop.
off the level.
But he still has 2 more lives because it's a 3-life set.
Oh my gosh. That's
So
a good point.
So Anakin comes back. He's brought down on that little middle platform thing. Yeah, exactly. He's confused because he doesn't know what's going on. A Pokeball drops from the sky. Luigi throws that. Anakin obviously not using any of this because he didn't know where it's coming from. And the first one, Goldeen comes out. So, or not Goldeen. Magic. Was it Goldeen or Magikarp that comes out that's useless in the Smash Brothers game?
Magic
Is
card.
cold.
It just
Bull
falls
crap.
around. Goldeen does something, I think. I don't
I don't think Goldeen did anything in that game. Yeah. So the first one's Goldeen or Magikarp, interchangeable as far as Smash Brothers goes. And then the second one comes down, he throws it, and it's I don't know, what's a good one?
Snorlax?
A Snorlax, yeah.
Yes. Charmander. Snorlax.
So Snorlax drops from the sky, and Anakin's just not ready for it. He doesn't know what to do.
Wait, but what if he is ready? Because what if he hears a disembodied voice say, "It's a trap"? little squid guy.
I don't even
The
know if
Magic
Admiral
Carp
Akbar is
was
alive at that point.
Yeah, although the Magic Carp was actually Admiral Akbar's infant body.
There you go. So that's how Admiral Akbar was born, to tie that back.
Yes. This is getting better and better. I like this. You should probably just keep running with this, Joseph.
Okay.
You got it tied up, man. Let's do this.
All right. Then let's see. One of those green blocks comes down. Luigi turns steel. So okay. Right now, Luigi's
Like
got
steel for like Shaq. So
yeah,
he's like dipping
yeah,
shit.
exactly. So he's got a giant hammer and a lightsaber. So he's dual wielding right now. Coming towards teen Anakin Skywalker, who is just flabbergasted and has just died and come back to life with no knowledge of what's happening, with things falling from the sky randomly, almost being crushed by a Snorlax, watching the birth of Admiral Akbar, and then I don't know, pull another Smash Brothers thing. I can't think of another thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, so then like the piece of like the a couple pieces of like that ship.
Yeah, like the pinkish
thing.
green ship. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that
They
is.
can shoot the lasers.
So Anakin's got 2, Luigi's got 1,
So what's gonna happen?
and then the bumper comes down, one of those bumpers, and it's like
bounces them around.
yeah, and then they both fly off.
What if Anakin uses the Force to pull Luigi's piece out and gets it for himself?
Wait, what is he pulling of Luigi's? Because that sounded sexual.
His penis. Luigi's
I don't-
part of the spaceship gun thing.
Look, I'm pretty
Also
sure
called his
that
penis.
Nintendo characters are pretty much like Disney characters, and they do not have genitalia.
They might. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Not unless you're looking at fan
Donald
fiction.
Duck, just like Donald Duck doesn't have pants, and it's okay.
You know what, though? There's a theory out there that in Super Mario Galaxy, Mario and Peach do have a child together. So that would mean that they have genitalia.
Or the
Unless Peach
stork
laid an
brought
egg,
it.
No.
you just fertilize
No,
it.
no, they'd be like mushrooms. They just like would sprout like a thing.
Sprouts off his, like, where his dick would be.
Either that or a Lakitu, one of those Koopas in the clouds, brings them a child.
There it is.
Oh, you're right. That's exactly how they
And
would
he's
do
like,
it.
I gotta go film a race.
So okay.
I'm late for the mushroom CC.
And then what if one of those big nose like useless items dropped, like those little dudes who walk around and all they are is like a head with a giant nose? You know what I'm
The
talking
little
about?
Pikmin thing.
Not even.
Mr. Saturn.
Yeah, Mr. Saturn.
Mr. Saturn from Earthbound.
Right.
Oh, okay.
He, as far as I know, he's useless, right? He's just something to
He's
throw.
just throw it at him,
There.
and he goes, eh. This is amazing.
Other various Smash Brothers items.
I think it's hilarious how we always end up, and just it's totally organic. We don't plan this. We don't mean for it to go this way. We just end up just like talking about Nintendo characters ad nauseum.
Yeah.
And like exploring all the weird crevices and weird shit that happened like with Nintendo.
Let me throw this
It's
out
even
there.
funnier to make them a reality.
I'm gonna throw
Right.
this out there. So, Anakin, even as a teenager, was very, very close to besting Obi-Wan Kenobi. Very close, except for he got his legs chopped off like an idiot. So, if he can almost best Obi-Wan, what does that mean for Luigi, who's usually too afraid to go inside of a castle?
But you forget that he also is now Steel, Shaquille O'Neal
true.
Steel, with the giant hammer, as well as infested by the Sith, ghost, the warrior Sith ghost. So therefore, at this point, it's not even Luigi anymore. He has been possessed by multiple entities, and
Well, of course,
Which is the way he
Anakin
likes
is
it.
full of the dark side, though. I mean, Anakin goes total Sith too, so he's not Steel, but Anakin still
Still
has that like
dumplings.
kind of Sith, dark force like spirit within him. Like he has the potential to be super powerful and super evil.
So at that point, they're just fighting for superiority to see who will become the new
who would be
Sith
the new
Master.
Sith Lord?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sith
Anakin or
Lord.
Luigi.
I would love Darth Luigi. That'd be amazing.
Darth Luigi would be awesome.
Exactly. So
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know. I'm giving this one to Luigi just based on all the things I've previously mentioned.
I'm gonna say that you know what? I think between Darth Luigi and an enraged Anakin Skywalker, I think it could be a close match. But I think when it comes to the end, Luigi's gonna whip out the Luigi Death Stare, and Anakin's gonna flinch for just a second, and that's his undoing, and he gets his leg chopped off, and he falls into the lava pit.
It's in.
I think
It's
what's gonna
actually on Tatooine, Chris. So there's no lava pit.
He falls.
There's
he
always
falls
a
in the
lava pit if Anakin's
He'll fall in the Scarlac, whatever.
He falls into a starlight pit.
There we go.
I think what's going to happen is George Lucas is going to show up and go, "Oh, I wish there should be a musical number here," and then like all of a sudden like a Cantina band like appears, and then the Snice Noodles and the Max Rebo band show up, and they have like a battle of the bands. It's like
shit.
and then it's like Scott Pilgrim, and then everyone wins and leaves, and then there's
God.
like, "What happened?" And then that's it.
So was Luigi on any of those instruments?
Yeah, he played the.
Which side did he play for?
I think he'd be with Snice Noodles.
Slice Noodles and the Max Rebo band. I'll go with
Like
that.
Max Rebo would be like, "Come on, man," and he's like playing the thing, and then we just like, "Oh, I do it," and he's like,
I think
playing awesome
Luigi
stuff.
would have a guitar. I think that would be his
Yeah, that's
choice.
He could take control of that ugly thing that was blowing that flute, that big like.
yeah.
Not the flute itself, the thing blowing. The
No.
So
Yeah,
the,
he's not the flute.
Luigi is the flute.
Because I don't think that thing had eyes. Even it was
So
just like
something's blowing Luigi, and he's making flute noises. Is that what we're saying?
So he's
No,
taking
because they don't have genitalia. I said that already.
and that's what it comes down to. Really, doesn't have genitalia. So Luigi takes over.
Oh my god.
He is in a battle of the bands, and since he's been in everything else, he's played soccer, he's played baseball, he's been a Smash Brother.
It's a
He's
renaissance.
done a lot of sports.
Exactly, he's a very well-rounded individual for being as useless as he is. So therefore, he would immediately jump in and be great at playing whatever sort of strange flute that this this alien being was playing. And I
I'm
think
really
he would best
surprised that
Anakin.
I know they did Wii Music or whatever. I'm surprised there wasn't a Mario themed
Rock
rhythm
Band?
game when rhythm games like Rock Band and stuff and Guitar Hero were really huge.
Yeah,
I'm really
definitely.
surprised.
I
I'm
would
really surprised there wasn't a music game like that.
I
Or
would
if they did
totally
like a
fucking
new
played
version
that.
of Mario Paint with the music part. Like, did you guys ever play that?
Mario
Yeah.
Paint, yeah.
I have
the
it.
music portion. That was a lot of fun. Oh shit! When I was a kid, me and my friends made a band called Mario and the Gargoyles, and we just made songs on Mario Paint, and that was our band.
That would be a fun band name now, Mario Paint.
Yeah.
I would love for Mario Paint to be a band. I would listen to that.
Yeah, I like it.
So okay,
We'll give Anamanaguchi a run for their money.
so it turns from the Sith lightsaber battle to see who becomes the next Lord of the Sith to a battle of the bands where Luigi jumps in for one of the members of the Max Rebo band in order to best Anakin, who's just playing for the casino band, which only consists of those
Casino band.
not casino, sorry, the Cantina
Casino
band.
So all they have is flutes.
Yeah, exactly.
really
All they
like
have is flutes.
I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I see Seal there, like cheering Luigi on.
Seal.
He's just there, like he sees Luigi pick up that flute. He's like,
on the grave.
Yeah. So he's cheering him on. When the songs are over, Seal just gets up and starts slow clapping.
You just
and then Anakin fucking shoves a lightsaber through his cheeks.
that's
How he got
awful.
the scars.
Come on, dude. Not cool.
You're,
Chris is done.
I think that's what this episode is too.
We did it. We did it.
It's over. Luigi's
I think Luigi
victorious
wins.
in the battle of the bands.
I'm so sorry, listeners. That was And this is the kind of thing we want feedback from. Like, was that terrible?
Casual
Was that amazing?
racism or hilarious? Who knows?
We don't know. Casual racism.
There's nothing racist about him having scars on his cheeks.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, you could be white and have
It's
those.
from a
I mean,
disease.
it's
from
not
a
like
disease.
lupus.
I think it was from a disease.
Yeah, it's like a genetic thing.
I don't know.
Pretty sure I read that in GQ. Not that I've ever read GQ.
Kissed by a rose on the grave. That's an amazing song, by the way.
He probably wrote it about Luigi.
You probably wrote about Metachlorians.
Emochlorians.
Well, dip me in shit and roll me in breadcrumbs. This episode's over.
Yeah, I can agree to that. This has been Nerds on Tap. I'm Joseph.
Hey, hold on.
Let's plug
Jeez.
it. Let's plug it after.
I know,
Okay.
but
Okay.
next on the show, we have a guest. And it's
Oh,
gonna be
I
awesome.
didn't
have a
even know we had a
guest.
guest.
We have a
Yeah.
guest next on the show.
So because
Guys.
all I'm going to bring to the show is other board game developers because I'm a dork.
So you
Yeah, that's all I know. We're gonna have We're slated to have Jamie Stegmaier on the show, and he
what's his last
is
name?
Stegmaier.
Stegosaurus.
Is that one of the Dinobots?
Yeah. He's developed a couple
Stegbot.
games. You guys shut up for 3
Nope.
seconds. He's developed a couple games. He designed Viticulture, and he had a game called Euphoria.
With the
Sorry.
for the listeners, he's showing something.
This game Euphoria, which I have, which is a
showing
very
a box
fun
that says Euphoria on it.
a very fun worker placement game. He's actually going to have a trilogy of games in that universe. And available for pre-order actually right now is a book he wrote about how to be successful on Kickstarter. Because he's done a couple Kickstarters. They've been very successful. He's kind of learned the ins and outs of it. He used to write a blog about how to do successful Kickstarters. So he took some of that content and he wrote a book. And the book coming out, and it seems like he really knows what he's doing when it comes to Kickstarter. So
Maybe he can tell us how to start a Kickstarter so we can buy more alcohol.
that'd be good.
What
better
What would
hosts.
we kickstart? Yeah, just replace all three of us with better hosts.
Getting better hosts.
We'll just be the producers from this.
So the plan is he will be on the show next week, barring any kind of natural disasters, act of God
and
kind of stuff.
Melissa Joan Hart might show up eventually. We haven't been able to confirm with her people. It's been a little bit of back and forth. It's hard to tell, but maybe.
She may appear in the near or very, very far future.
Yes. So, yes.
Would you
keep listening for Melissa Joan Hart?
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Would you like to see Melissa Joan Hart? We would. I think it'd be great. I love Clarissa.
If so, please tweet her and ask her to be on Nerds on Tap.
You guys can help us. That's what we should do. You should
That
be like,
could be our Kickstarter.
I want Melissa Joan Hart on Nerds on Tap so we can bombard her with tweets from other people that actually listen to the show that said, shit, yeah, I want Sabrina the Teenage Witch to talk to these idiots.
Here we go.
Exactly like that.
From Jamie, we find out how to do our Kickstarter. We raise our money on Kickstarter to give her
And
money so she can stop doing commercials for Walmart and then be on our show.
And do commercials for us. That's what we'll
Yes.
pay for with our Kickstarter. A commercial for
And then
Nerds on
she'll-
Tap.
And Anthony Anderson will just show up.
She'll come on, and then she'll explain it all.
Much better than
And
we
that's
have.
the episode. We can't beat that.
We can't do any more than that. We're done.
It's over.
That's it.
Who are you?
I'm Joseph. Find me at Lucky Jojo.
I'm Chris. At Slurred Nerd on Twitter.
I'm Jim. At Lockwood on Tap.
Cool, Jim. Thanks everyone for listening. Cheers, nerds.
Drink like a nerd.
Yeah.
It should be a Smaug theme metal band.
A what?
A Smaug.
He said slog.
This was Nerds on Tap. If
If you like what you saw or heard, make sure you follow us on that Twitter thing that all the kids are talking about at nerds_on_tap. And don't actually write the word underscore. That's not how Twitter works. And of course, we are on that Facebook thing, facebook.com/nerdsontap podcast. Thanks for listening. Nerds on Tap is part of the BS Excluded Network and the Slurred Nerd blog on Tumblr.